Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. Today is Friday, November 17th, 2023, and I am here live to do our weekly Fancy Fold Friday video. So for those of you who are joining me for the first time or haven't met me yet, welcome. My name is Denise Cox, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And every week I come live Friday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific time to share a fun fold with you. So today, that is what we're going to do. If you've been here and watching all week long, I have been live a lot this week. My friend Michelle Litwiller and I did a week of Christmas videos. So we've been live every day, Monday through Thursday, doing those videos, and we still have that ordering special on for you. I'll share that in just a sec. But today is my normal weekly video, and so I thought I'm still going to come on and pop on and do this video with you guys. This one was not included as part of the Christmas week special, but you do get the other four. So hello, Alexina, welcome. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Tanya. No, Michelle is not live today. This is just my normal weekly video. So for those of you joining in, if you're not familiar, Christmas week has been a blast. Michelle and I had so much fun. I hope you guys did too. And so our ordering special is if you order from anywhere in Canada with me and you use this host code right here on the screen, I'm going to send you all four of my make and take projects that I made Monday through Thursday. I'm also going to send you a PDF with my projects and Michelle, so you can make all 8. Your order does need to be $45 or more. You have to add this host code. That's how I know you want the order. You want the special. Now, if your order is over $60, I'm also going to include a full new pack of these fun faceted gem trios. They're so pretty. So be sure to get your order in. This offer ends on Sunday. So Sunday's, yes, the 19th. I had to double check. Sunday. So don't miss out. Get those orders in for Christmas week. Okay. So today's fun fold is, I don't even know what it's called. It's just a really neat one that I saw and I kind of made my own. So we're going to do that today. And yeah, it's been a busy morning here already. I got up super early to clean my house because we are heading to go visit our son tomorrow, bright and early, like 3 a.m. early. So I've had a busy day, but I am very excited to be here to stamp with you guys. So thank you for taking some time out of your mornings, which I'm sure are busy as well, to come here and watch me. All right, shall we go and do some stamping? I'm going to flip the camera down here. There we go. Let me remove this host code, but I will bring it back. The other thing I did want to mention, I haven't mentioned this in a while, and it's fairly new, is if you go to my website, so createwithbirdsnest.ca, I do have a tutorial store there full of all kinds of PDFs from scrapbooking to 3D items, tons and tons of card tutorials. There are lots and lots of tutorials for you. You can buy them from anywhere in the world. And so just head on over to that address you see on the screen, and you'll be able to see them all there. And they are instant emails too, so you don't have to wait. They come right away. Okay. If you guys have any questions about that, please let me know. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Tina. Welcome, ladies. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, well, let me share with you what we're going to use first. Let's not get ahead of myself. We are going to use the Merry and Bright bundle today. I hope you guys aren't tired of this set because it is like seriously so adorable. I could not resist using this. I actually sat down and tried to use something different and I just couldn't do it. I had to use this fun one. So of course, series paper as well, but we're also going to pull in a sentiment from the Very Best Occasion stamp set. So this one is in the annual catalog. It's one of my favorite go-to sentiment stamp sets. So this is what we're going to use with the Merry and Bright bundle. Okay, now let's go back to what we're going to do. So I'm starting with, hello TJ, welcome. Okay, so we're starting with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Melon Mambo. We are going non-traditional Christmas colors on today's card. So 4 1/4 by 11. Then we're going to pull in our paper trimmer. And first thing first, I have it upside down. Let's turn it around. Okay. First things first, we're going to put this in and we're going to score it in half at 5.5. I'm going to get that blade out of the way. Okay, so it's at 5.5. We're going to score that. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to move the score line to the 1.5 mark. So right here is the 1.5. I'm going to line up that score line. Check up here that it's still lined up with that 1.5 mark. And I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so now we have our card base like this. Good morning, Janet. Welcome. And then I'm going to pull this piece over and I'm going to cut another 1.5 inch piece. And we're going to keep this one here as is. All right. So out of the way with our paper trimmer, I am going to grab my bone folder here. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to score our card. So this is our card base. And then what we're going to do is take some designer series paper. So I mentioned Merry Bold and Bright. You guys, if you've watched all week, you know this is my favorite. I absolutely love this fun paper. So we're going to use these fun rainbow diagonal stripes today. And these each measure 1.25 by 4. Now, if you missed the measurements and you want to recreate this card, don't worry because the video will be available for replay. And I'll also have it uploaded onto my blog with all of the measurements in there for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this first strip of rainbow down. So that's going to go here. So remember, this top flap we cut to 1.5 inches, and this paper here is 1.25 inches. All right, so that can go over there for a sec. Then we're going to take this other piece that we cut off that was also 1.5 inches, and another piece 1.25 inches by 4. Okay, that is going to go on here. Okay, now this is going to get put down here on our card. We're just going to lay it in place right here. Okay, so that's going to go there. This piece here, we're going to attach over top like this. So what I'm going to do is take my Stampin' Seal. I'm going to put a run of it there and a run of it here. We're going to hold that down. And then I'm going to actually, I want to make sure it's straight. So I am going to use my ruler. You don't have to be this particular. I just don't want it to be crooked. There, so I'm going to hold that in place and stick this down. Now it doesn't matter how far in you go. I'm just, I used like, what did I use here? 5/8. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. So now we have this fun kind of fun fold. I'm going to show you a little trick about this card too, so stay tuned. This piece here is 4 by 5.25. We're going to put that into the inside of our card. Oh, I guess I could remove that banner. If you guys have any questions about my tutorial star, just pop it in the comments. But for now, I'm just going to hide that so you guys can see a little better. Okay, so the 4 by 5.25 piece is going to go in the middle just as usual. And then here's my little trick I want to share with you guys. So I want to put a sentiment on the inside of the card. And what I thought would be perfect. Oh, I already took it out. Would be perfect using the light bulbs. Because remember, we're going to use those Merry and Bright light bulbs here, the Christmas bulbs. I want to use this sentiment because it just seems to be like the perfect fit. May your days be happy, your heart be light, your Christmas merry, and the new year bright. So to me, that is like the perfect sentiment to go on the inside of this card. So here's my little trick. I don't want to see part of my words over here or part of my words over here. I want it to be right smack underneath this cardstock piece. So what I'm going to do is, I want it to be the right way as well. I'm going to actually stick my cling mount stamp to my Melon Mambo cardstock up here. Stick that down. Then I'm going to grab my Blueberry Bushel ink pad. And I'm going to tap that down on here, being very careful not to rock it because I don't want it to end up hitting my Melon Mambo cardstock. Okay, so we got that there. Then I'm going to use this just like I would, kind of like the Stamparatus. I'm going to push this down carefully, and then I'm going to grab a block and I'm going to put the block over top and just sort of push down on it to give that pressure. And then carefully I'm going to lift that off. And then I can remove my cling stamp, put that over there, and then we have a perfectly placed sentiment that you won't see on either side of this card front. So what do you guys think? Is that kind of a cool little tip? I thought it was kind of clever when I was making this card last night. Okay, now let's go ahead and decorate this card up because it is going to be so fabulous because I love anything done in pink, especially when it's Melon Mambo. So I am now going to grab a blueberry bushel piece. Oh, look, you guys love it. I'm so happy. Okay, so 2 1/4 by 4 is the piece size, is the size of the piece of blueberry bushel. Okay. Now this can go layered on here. Okay, and then I got a piece that measures 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. So just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the blueberry bushel. And I did emboss it ahead of time just to save time in the video using the kind of the crosshatch looking pattern from the Basics 3D embossing folder kit. So these 3 embossing folders come as a collection. They're on the online exclusives. They were still there when I checked last night. Item number is 161598. I believe here in Canada they are $41 for the set of 3. So make sure that if you haven't already, you add these to your order. They're so fun. All right, so we've got that already embossed. I have a little sniglet of paper sitting there. There we go. So now I'm going to attach that to our blueberry bushel. And we're just going to have like a nice thin border of that beautiful blue. Okay, I'm going to actually close this before I end up with that all in there. All right, so next we're going to add some stuff. Some stuff. All right, so I have gone ahead of time and I have cut out a few pieces. So using the Merry Bold and Bright, or sorry, no, it's Merry and Bright bundle. I cut out of the Melon Mambo foil. So this is a foil that comes with the Granny Apple Green. And if you registered for the add-on class, the Merry and Bright add-on class with the Christmas Stamp Camp, you're going to get a full pack of this fabulous foil paper. So I cut out this die right here, which cuts out 2 separate light strings. One has this fun little curly cue and one is just sort of like a wavy string. Okay, we're going to use this one because I just think the little curly cue is super cute. Now, if you haven't already registered for Stamp Camp, you do have till the end of the day today. So make sure you don't miss out. Michelle and I put together a really awesome, fun class for you guys. The link is in the comments of the video today too, so make it nice and easy for you. All right. So now I'm going to set that aside. I also cut out 2, if you can see them up here, 2 of the toppers for the Christmas bulbs. And then I've got 2 of the bulbs cut out in just basic white. So I'm going to stamp them, pulling colors from the paper, the rainbow paper. You could use any color here. This is what's so awesome about this paper. So I'm going to use crushed curry today. So we're going to get one light bulb inked up. And I'm going to use that to stamp on here. Hopefully I got it right. Perfect. Okay, so we got 1 yellow. And the other one, I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. So I'm just going to stamp this off. And then wipe that there, and then we'll stamp it in green. There. All right, so So now that is all the stamping we're going to do. So I'm going to grab a bit of my white Tombow glue, and I'm just going to put a little dab up here on that white space. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the foil toppers. I don't know what to call those, light bulb tops or ends. I'm not really sure what they would be called. I'm going to put those on here. And then I'm just going to set them aside, just let that glue dry. And then we're going to come back to this. And, oh, this scrap piece of paper here. So this is really much bigger than I needed, but it was just a scrap that was hanging out on my table. So I'm going to grab Blueberry Bushel. And I've got Merry and Christmas mounted already onto this block. Okay. And I'm going to stamp it near the bottom because I'm just going to trim these out. I love how those stamp with that block around. Isn't that fun? They're just so cool. I'm going to be really sad when this stamp set retires and I can't share videos with it with you guys anymore. I'm going to definitely will be one that will stay in my collection forever because I just absolutely love those Christmas lights. Okay, so we're going to trim this off. Merry. Okay. So the Merry will get trimmed off like that. Oops. And we'll do the same with Christmas. I'm so glad you love it, Kathy. It is so awesome. It's just, yeah, I think it's so fun. And the add-on class that Michelle designed for the Stamp Camp is super awesome. It's so cute. So if you guys have signed up for that, oh my gosh, get excited because those cards she did are awesome. Okay, so we've got Merry Christmas. Our light bulb should be dry. Now we're going to come back to this. So I want my little curly Q down this way. Now, you could do some fussy gluing on here and glue this line down. We also could have used adhesive sheets behind it, which would have been a smart idea. Adhesive sheets are part of the Merry and Bright add-on class too. That's part of the products you're going to get in your kit. So you'll have those. So if you have to cut these out, you'll be able to use the adhesive sheets behind them. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that there. I kind of like the looks of it like that. And then I'm going to grab my light bulbs and put some dimensionals on the back of them. And just like I shared the other day, I want to make sure that these are kind of catching that back of the Melon Mambo foil, just in case that glue decides to, I don't know, not stick, which I've never had happen. The white glue, the liquid glue, is by far the best adhesion glue. I've never had anything I've made with that come apart, ever. Okay, so there we have that. So I actually want the yellow one up top. So we're going to start with the yellow. Maybe I want this just tweaked a little bit more. So in order to avoid having to fussy glue this foil string, I am just going to make sure that my dimensional tucks over top of it. So it is holding that string in place now. See, I can't pull that out. Okay, that's my little trick. And then we'll grab the green one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure that the dimensional is stuck to the foil string. And so now when we open it, that's not going to fall off anywhere. Don't worry, we're going to get rid of that. Okay, and then Merry and Christmas. For this, I've grabbed my mini dimensionals. I love this suite so much that last night was actually my in-person scrapbook club, and we made two double layouts and a single layout, all 12 by 12, using this Merry Bold and Bright suite. So we oh my gosh, we made some really gorgeous layouts. I'll have to share them with you guys one day. They were super fun. So if you love scrapbooking like I do, watch for some information coming out next month, I'm going to have spots open in my club starting in January. So if you are a scrapbooker and you want to join, you can. Right now I have an in-person class here locally, but I'm opening it up with a PDF option for people anywhere in the world to join. And also I'm thinking about doing a virtual one where we can meet on Zoom to do the layouts together. So that is something else to consider. So stay tuned for that. And if you're a scrapbooker and you're watching, whether you're live right now or you're catching the replay, leave me a comment and let me know that you are a scrapbook fan. Okay, I am just going to trim this foil off. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh my gosh, isn't this fun? We're not quite done because we need some bling. So we're going to use the iridescent discs. These will be part of what you're going to get in your stamp camp, the Christmas stamp camp. So if you haven't already registered, guys, it closes tonight, so don't miss out. When you register, you're going to get a full pack of Merry Bold and Bright designer paper. You're going to get a full pack of the iridescent discs and a full roll of the iridescent ribbon. Plus, you're going to get all 9 projects, all the make and takes for the 9 projects, the PDF. So you'll be set. It's going to be a super fun class. Don't miss it. And then, of course, you can always add on the add-ons. So Michelle did one with the Merry and Bright light bulbs. So this beautiful suite or bundle. And with that one, you get a full package of foil paper it comes in melon mambo and grinding apple green. Plus, you're going to get adhesive sheets in there. And then there's also an add-on class for the Delightfully Floral that I designed using the So Sincere stamp set. All 4 of those cards are a fancy fold. So that's going to be super fun. You're going to get the tutorial. You're going to get a full pack, or sorry, a half a pack of the Delightfully Floral paper and a full pack of sequins to use on your cards. So don't miss out. The link to register is in the comments. I'm going to share right now. Oh, not that one. We're going to share this one, Sending Cheer Christmas Stamp Camp. So this is a class I'm talking about. The link is in the comments. Don't miss it, okay? All right, so this is today's card, this fancy fold. Now, if you missed the beginning and you didn't see how we got this sentiment perfectly placed behind our cardstock, go back and watch that because it was a really clever little tip that I discovered last night when I was trying to get it positioned perfectly. So there we have it. We have used the very best occasions for our inside sentiment. And then, of course, we've used the Merry and Bright bundle right here. Now, if you want to get in on the Christmas week, this is the code you need to add to your orders. So add that to your order from anywhere in Canada. Your order will be shipped right to you. And then I will follow up by mailing you the class, the free class, with the PDF. At the end of the month. So I am away next week, but then when I get back, I'll get those in the mail ASAP. So you'll have them in plenty of time to create for Christmas. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here today, spending your morning with me and watching my tutorial. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. I thought it was super cute, and I love the non-traditional colors on this card. And the Merry and Bright bundle, you guys, I can't even say enough about it. I just love it. So thank you all for your comments, your thumbs up, and all your hearts. I so appreciate that. Like I mentioned before, I have some pre-recorded videos going live for you next week, and then I'll be back live the following week, the last week of November. I'll be back with my live tutorials. So be sure to pop in next week to watch the same times. 10 a.m. Monday and Friday and 6 p.m. Wednesday Pacific time. And the following week, I'll be live right back here with you guys. And we'll chat again real soon. Cheers.